My name is Tara Bondsmith, and I'm a junior at John Muir, and I was affected by the Eaton fire. The morning after we had evacuated, I remember waking up and my mom had like let me sleep in, which was really weird because she'll usually wake me up earlier. Um, and she walked into the room and she was crying, and I remember her telling me that um, most of Altadena was gone, including my house and my grandparents' house and the school that I went to for elementary school and that my mom works at. A lot of fear the night before, and then a lot of hopelessness the day after. I'd say definitely that. Definitely one day at a time. There are days that are better and there are days that are worse, but definitely, yeah, just taking it one day at a time and like being okay with not being okay some days, and then being okay with being okay other days. I would ask myself to take more things because I think in my head I was like, my house is safe. The stuff in my house is going to be fine. I can just come back tomorrow and grab what I need. So I lost a lot of things that were really important to me, and I would definitely go, if I could go back, I would take a lot more. When I knew I had to act. The first thing I did, well, okay. My grandparents live a lot closer to the mountains. They live right on the side of the mountain actually. So my parents and my brother went up there to help them pack up their stuff. Um my auntie was traveling through town. It was crazy. It was actually the one day that she was going to be in town, and it happened to be that night. Um, but right when I got the evacuation order, we ran outside to try to get the cat carriers so we could put our cats in the cat carrier and put them in the car. And it was really, really difficult because it was so windy, and our garage door like opens and closes when it's windy. So we like blockaded it with tables and chairs and stuff. So in the dark and the wind and that ash, we had to like take the tables away, take the chairs away, open the garage, try to find the carriers because our garage was kind of messy. So my cousin, when I was born, he bought this like giant Mickey Mouse, like up to here Mickey Mouse. It was huge. Um, to give to me, and my parents decided it was a little bit too big for me at that time. So my grandma had it on her bed because she had been living with us. She lived with us for, I don't know, like 15 years or something. Um, so she had it on her bed. And I just remember growing up, like walking into her room, like talking with her, and her always saying like, "Oh, that's yours. Like when you're older, you can have that." Um, and when she moved to Davis to live in her own like apartment, and she left it there for me, and I left it at the house. I didn't think about it. It was in a closet, and I left it. So, yeah. Definitely all of the giveaways that started so like fast after the fires. That was like a big thing. I was very surprised and like in awe of how fast they were able to get that together. It really helped me build back up my wardrobe and just get the necessities I need. Things like Altadena girls for me, Altadena boys for my brother. It was really, really helpful.
Hello, my name is Jackson Brooks. I'm a high school student in junior year at Thurgood Marshall High School, and I was impacted by the Eaton fire. Well, my house is luckily okay, but I have a lot of friends and a lot of communities that I'm part of that were significantly impacted by the Eaton fire. For instance, my elementary school and the facilities at my elementary school, which my Boy Scout troop uses, were burnt down. That was a lot of memories in that kind of area where a lot of my elementary school friends lived. It's just gone. That's too bad. Well, initially, uh, everyone was evacuated, and me and my brother kind of felt a little bit hopeless. And we'd heard that our scoutmaster, our ex scoutmaster, Mr. Snodgrass, great guy, had lost his house, and our current scoutmaster, Mr. Kale, had lost his house. So we felt kind of bad for their families, and we decided that we should get a little group together to help them out with, finding stuff in the rubble and helping them get back on their feet. And it just kind of became a bigger thing. Initially, it was just going to be a kind of small, friend, kind of community, tight knit movement. And it became this kind of grassroots operation, and it required some more organization. And we realized that we were kind of forced into this space that we were really lucky to be in, because we actually had an opportunity to help. And uh, we just realized that we could actually, have an impact. So we kept on going. In the end, we ended up donating about $4,000 to different religious institutions and schools, and we cleaned, I think, 2 miles of roads and three different parks. So we just kind of gave back to helping out with the impacted public utilities and tried giving back to large community centers. We had 500 people that had given us their name and about 200 people that showed up and put in some hours. I'm very happy. I'm sad that we couldn't go on and do more, but we just didn't have the facilities to do so. Thank you. Thank you.